USC quarterback Cody Kessler is back in the Heisman mix after leading the Trojans past Arizona State pretty convincingly on Saturday night. Kessler has been great so far. His team has been okay. Good sign for Kessler, good sign for his Heisman hopes if this keeps up. Ole Miss quarterback Chad Kelly is falling in the Heisman race, and yeah, believe it or not, he was kind of in the Heisman race before the Rebels struggled against Vanderbilt on Saturday. His numbers were great. Ole Miss had played great. They had a great win at Alabama. One thing Heisman winners really can't do, and this is in the history of college football, is not beat up on Vanderbilt, and Kelly didn't do that. Baylor quarterback Seth Russell is a Heisman dark horse because we haven't talked about him in like 5 or 6 weeks, which is hard to believe. He's thrown 6 touchdowns last week. Baylor will play Texas Tech, which gave TCU all it could handle, losing by 3 points on a kind of miracle touchdown catch by the Horned Frogs. Good chance for Russell, like Trevon Boykin last week, to put up really big numbers against a pretty good team and get some Heisman recognition. Ezekiel Elliott of Ohio State has kind of been hurt a bit by the fact that Leonard Fournette and Nick Chubb have been great in the SEC and stolen away a lot of his thunder. As of right now, Elliott is 3rd among running backs for the Heisman. That's a tough hill to climb, especially if Fournette and Chubb keep it up in the SEC. We've spoken a bit about UCLA running back Paul Perkins, who's kind of carried the load a bit. The wild card is true freshman quarterback Josh Rosen. If Rosen keeps this up the way he's been playing outside of a little bit of a dodgy performance against the Cougars, it's going to be hard to not think about him in the Heisman race. That's because the Bruins could make the playoff, they could win the Pac-12, and you know, when it comes to the Heisman, we always tend to lean towards quarterbacks over running backs. By the time December rolls around, or at least mid-November, he's going to be in that conversation.